last video that I uploaded, it was the Auto Club Speedway that I'm trying to do for 10 laps for this time in this previous video. So now we're in another one called, this game was absolutely going to be called the NASCAR 2013 Auto Club. So we're here in this kind of the speedway because I'm actually going to be spawning for at once. So let's spawn these cars, and we got some Sprint Cup series is absolutely not everything. So the 2013 Sprint Cup secondary schemes was absolutely everything. So the last thing that I need to do, so I'm not doing the Edwards or Speed. So let's try not the 1995, and we're gonna be doing something like the number 36 as yearly, and we're gonna be doing as well. So we have spawned for this one, and we're not doing just as well. So especially I'm not going to be spawning this one. So let's going to be spawned for the number 33, or even I'm going to be trying for another perfect car. So such a golden cheese as honey as well. If I just spawn the car, so let me try number 42 known as Montoya. So it looks like even those tires are just absolutely missing, except for rims as well for the NASCAR tires. So this must be the perfect one. So let's do for the target one. And you see, we're gonna be sounding for a NASCAR stock vehicle sound just when I'm going to be driving with this one, that I'm going to be driving that. And looks like this car is going to be much more louder than you ever think. So I need to rise up for a little volume for a bit. For let's turn up everything until we start this lap. For 10 laps I'm going to be doing as such as well. Now let's see the acceleration of this number 42 known as this one, and unfortunately it's going to be a high pitch as the realistic NASCAR. So let's see it's about doing for something, and it starts to rise against the higher pitch until the max pitch was absolutely like this one, and the top speed of the currency of the 2013 average stock car was absolutely 180 miles an hour. So let's start with lap number 1. So we got only for 10 laps for this one. So if I'm going to be changing this car, so I'm not going to be surviving with these ones, especially I'm not doing as too much, and because of the next year's much, it is going to be taking for a very long time, and especially with these cars that you can look for everything on this path. So I'm going to do for next one until lap number 3. I'm not able to stop recording by this, so I'm going to just clip by clip one at the same time. So we're here on lap number 2, and the lap time has just counts for just well. So I'm not going to be cutting the corners outside the racetrack as well, which means I still need to continue up, but I just went exactly goes inside as the turn 1 and turn 2 and all 4 turns at the same time that I'm going to get inside before going outside by this one by losing top speed directions. And let's see how it does. It's going to be a last longer for this time. We are now entering the lap number 5 because this Montoya is going to get back into the pit. So let's get right here, and we're going to be changing with this car. So the standard of purpose of the NASCAR 2013, because during this 2013 season they may actually change and subject to end like for this one, because of these things are just absolutely kind of worse. And we're just already going to decelerate, and I just already forgot it by itself, because if I forgot for something like these for reasons, I'm just going to out like something. So the lap number 5 should not count on the pits, and because of this one, lap times cannot able to count in the pits as well. So if I jump out here, and this car was absolutely disappeared as well. So let's change another car, just Ryan Newman right over there. So another one was, I cannot able to do that. So Will Smith with this one. And the number 51 was Guy Proofing. When Logano is in 2013, so I'm not able to drive with some auto clubs and stuff. So I need to try for number 18 or the number 19, which is the base kind of car. So look that it means for this some kind of discard for something. And because of the 2013 regulations of the US stock car racing, will absolutely going for a Gen 6 instead of car of tomorrow was even vanished. Let's try number 10 for its size. And we're gonna be driving around this track with the number 10 for itself, Dankia Patrick. And instead of this one, because I cannot able to do that, so absolutely I cannot drive like girls for this one, so plainly it is. And we're gonna be absolutely driving the future one because I really cannot do that and absolutely too dangerous for its size. Let's try Horace Jr. So the number 12 is absolutely the same as color as the Auto Club. So let's drive this car and let's get right into the acceleration as well. So here we go. I'm about to do this for once and the lap times will count against this one. So I just move along, and because if you're gonna be choosing this one, so absolutely you're not able to choose some arrows because you are steering some arrows became one, so the arrows make able to steer one. So I'm choosing the arrows right away instead of these keyboards on up there. So here it comes, the lap number 5 by itself. I cannot do this by this time. I mean, it was absolutely not incredible as well. So here we go. I hope this is gonna be a good lap for 3 laps to go as well. So we're in lap number 8 and it is gonna be much less than I ever think. So it will might able to get spin out when you're in this old game like NASCAR Unleashed. It was not compared for this one, but absolutely as well. You might sliding down in turn number 2 in terms of service, and because of this one, that might able to kill that cell for other drivers and other stuff. Auto Club is looks like even dangerous, and you might able to drive with some, but it's dangerous to drive on the left side of the road and the right side of this track. But itself for this one, for just like going outside for this one, so 2 laps remaining for this one. I'm just getting a little wall tap right there instead of these wall contacts, and because of collision is going to be get much bigger as well. So we got 6 more turns to go. So turn number 5 and turn number 4 is right over here. So we got 4 more turns to go. So the white flag is dropping on here, and we got last couple of these ones. So we have a few kilometers and miles, and we got 1 more mile remaining. And but sometimes I'm not going for hitting walls and hitting some other kind of drafting like things for someone. So we're in just lap number 10 for sometimes. And instead of this lap number 10, we're going to be finishing down onto the inside. It's not going to be easy. It was not absolutely crazy right over here. So I just qualified right there instead of these one, and no drivers should be able to play this game. Since I jumped out of the car before it despawns it, and I just regained the number 12 because actually I just respawned this one actually is the number 12, and we're not going to be doing that for this one. So I'm not going to be some more lap times for this now. And we got the leaderboards and the most fastest lap times that I qualify in first, which is, it was kind of a bit more faster, but the Gen 6 is more faster than the 2020 to 2021 NASCAR vehicles, which is, it's absolutely totally fast. And the fastest lap times should be I really think so. The fastest lap time is 34.867, which is, I'm the fastest lap times, and it was qualified in first, and I'm really thankfully for that. And I just absolutely finished in pole position, so I just already qualify at this moment. That's it for lap times. If you enjoy for this video, this game is linked in description below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell for this time when you're not subscribed and if you're new for this one. So absolutely thank you for watching for this one, and you can join for this game, and it was description below, so you can play this right now. So it was the underrated game. You cannot able to play this while the server is under range right this now. And I just feel a little bit stressful about this one, and excitedly that I'm going to be excited for this stressful turns for this one. So I'm about to end this video right now. So thank you for watching and for all your support. So the sun shines right there, and I just totally just did. It's a little bit foggy out there, so I forgot the weather broadcast and this kind of video moment for this one. So which will be Turbo Concepts signing off, and I'll talk to you guys all later, but not this time. Before I'm going to be spawning NASCAR, and I'm about to rejoin for this server, and I'm going to be resetting for this progress.